Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know that I've not uploaded in a very long time, but we have some good news. Content will start being a lot more frequent, so that's number one. The second thing is that this video is going to be tailored around my very lovely new object, and that object is Haunted Jack. Now, there is no history, no previous history on Haunted Jack. All it was listed was a haunted item, so that's that. So I've got him. He has a lovely place up on my shelf. The atmosphere in my home since having Jack for the past 2 weeks has definitely changed. However, nothing sinister. I don't get any bad, ill feelings from him whatsoever. I do think he is quite happy up on that shelf. I think he likes his new home, but this will be a full investigation right now of Haunted Jack to establish who inhabits this doll and why. So the first thing I'm going to do, unlike any, is to try and establish what kind of energy levels surround Haunted Jack. So we will be doing this using, the tool that is mostly familiar with, well, anyone who investigates the paranormal, and that is a K2 meter. So we're going to see what kind of energy fields we have. So let's hope he gives us something. Right then. Oh, already went off then. The Ouija board that is on there is purely for deco. It was bought brand new. It's not been bought second hand, so no energy from any previous owners or anything like that would be the case. This energy is coming within the field of Jack. Ooh. And this shelf seems to be having a lot of it, and it's mainly staying 2 greens for Jack. But any of the other objects on here are not haunted objects. They were all bought brand new, and that is to establish the fact as well that they haven't been pre-owned by anyone, so no other energies would be attached to them. Only the haunted item I have here. He's given us 2. I would like to see him give us at least a yellow. Ooh, I can't believe how much I'll stay in. So nothing there. 2 there. So that's some good clarification right there, guys. It's quite exciting. Jack, if you can hear me now, can you make that go to a yellow for us, please? Can you make that go to a yellow for us? I can see you trying. Oh, my arm's aching. Well, I think he likes it up there. Oh gosh. Jack, could you possibly make that go to yet? Well, it's like as if he already knew I was going to ask that question. Jack, if you want to come down off the shelf, it's already blinking yellow. If you want to come down off this shelf, can you make that stay at yellow for a little bit for us, please? Again, away and near. Away and near. Just to clarify really that energy is coming from Jack. Jack, can you make that go to yellow for us, please? I know you've got the energy because we've seen you do it before. Oh my god. That's mad stuff. Mad stuff. Oh, I love it. I love it. So what we're going to try and do is, I'm going to give you a close-up shot of Jack first, just so you can kind of see his face and everything, and just up close, get nice up close and personal. And then we are going to Firstly, I do want to establish a form of communication through my dowsing rod. So yeah, dowsing rods. I'll just warm these up now. For any of you that are frequent viewers of mine, especially on my Facebook group lives and things like that, I use my dowsing rods for communication quite a lot. This is the main old school method that I particularly like to rely on. Because as well as it's nice to have the technology side of things, it is always nice to come back to this method where the energy from the spirit purely uses my energy throughout the rods, and with intention it can move the rods to give definitive answers. Mainly definitive yes or no answers can be clarified with the rods. So I've already established prior, because I do communicate with the spirits in my home, that when the rods cross, it's to establish a yes, and when they go all the way out this way, it means it's a no. So cross for yes, outwards for no. So that's that. Right, so we've warmed these rods up. Let's get a move on. Let's get them nice and centre first. Just sit up quite a bit so you can get a good view of these. So Jack is there. Actually, what I'll do is I will leave the K2 meter up there with Jack while I'm doing them. And then after we've done the rods, I will give you a good close-up shot of Jack. I'm going to move this little decorative piece and just pop it in here for now. Jack can sit up. That's if he wants to. And we're just gonna, oh, it's already going yellow then. I hope I can, oh gosh. It's already at 2 greens. I wish it would stand up on its own, but it won't. I know it's already given off, but I'd like to just, well, I'll place it on his lap like that. Everyone can see them, can't they? Right, okay. Back to the rods. Let's get these on the go. Shoulder length. Thumbs on the back. Ooh. Okay. Right, okay. That K2 meter's going off like mad. Hi Jack. It's Jack that I wish to speak to. Can you please cross these rods if you are able, and only if you want to communicate with me? Can you give me an answer as to whether you wish to communicate with me or not? Well, that's a yes. Okay, can you now centre the rods, please? Have them nice and centre. Whoa, that was cool. Okay. Right. Jack, do you like your new shelf? Yes. Wow, that's amazing. I'm seeing like little mists everywhere. I usually do when I start using the rods. Little mists out of the corner of my eyes always catch me. Did you enjoy our investigation the other night, Jack? Okay, thank you. Can you centre the rods, please? Are you a male? Ooh, it's not a male. Okay, thank you. Whoa, can you centre the rods? Thank you. So now that we've established that you're a female presence, have you been in this, have you inhabited this clown for longer than 10 years? Wow. Okay, can you centre the rods for me, please? Have you inhabited this clown longer than 20 years? I can't believe that. I really, that's mad. Okay. Right, okay. Have you inhabited this clown for longer than 30 years? That K2 meter has gone off. Jack, you able to put that meter up to a yellow for us? Please? Definitely try it. Definitely try it. I know we've seen him do it already. We don't ask too much at one go, I suppose, because there's a lot of energy that they use for the rods as well, which we all must remember. Right, let's get these rods nice and centre. Okay, so we've established that there's a female spirit inhabiting the clown, and it has not inhabited the clown more than 30, it hasn't more than 20 years. Well, it has more than 20 years, but not more than 30. Okay. Are you, let's think, are you a child spirit? No. Can you centre the rods to me, please? Look at the K2 meter. It's going off, isn't it? Okay. So, are you maybe in your 20s? No. Okay, can you centre the rods, please? Ooh, go, go, go. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Get them nice and centre. Thank you. Okay, so are you in your 30s? Yes. Oh my God, that's mad stuff. I love getting answers. This is what it's all about. Is getting the answers about really what is behind these haunted objects. That K2 meter's going like mad now, isn't it? Right, okay. What can we establish? Did you die in a car accident? No. Okay, can you centre the rods to me, please? Keep pushing, I know it's hard. Okay, did you die from a type of influenza? Okay. Can you centre the rods, please? I don't know why, but I've had this random thing pop in my head, and usually when I get random things pop in my head, it's usually bang on. So I'm going to ask this next question based on literally what just popped in my head. Let's see if it's right and if it has any correlation whatsoever. Did you pass away in a bike accident? I literally got chills. Literally got chills. Okay, thank you for centering the rods. So, it's listed Jack. So, do you like that name even though you're a female? No. We'll definitely have to change your name then. And hopefully we will be able to find out tonight what your real name is. Can you center the rods to me, please? I've got chills. I love it when things pop randomly in my head. It's as if like my gift really does work when I need it to and allows certain messages to come through, and sometimes they bang on and sometimes they're a little off, but never completely off. So that's amazing. I love that. Right, okay. I can't believe that meter is still going off. Okay. Do you have any children? Yes. Okay, can you center the rods, please? Do you have one child? Yes. Okay, can you now center the rods, please? Ooh. The rods are slowing down. I feel like she's putting a lot of energy into the K2 now, but the rods have started slowing down the more that's spiking, I've noticed. I don't know whether any of you have noticed that. Again, guys, if you do see or maybe pick up any EVPs throughout these sessions, my home is currently haunted. I've done a few paranormal investigations in my home and they're all on my live Facebook group, but I will be trying to do them on for YouTube content so that all of you get to see that as well. So it is possible that you may be picking up EVPs or orbs or anything from Jack itself or from the other surrounding spirits of my home that I have communicated with in the past. So I just wanted to clarify that as well for all the viewers. Okay. Is your child, do you have a daughter? No, so that she has a son. Okay, can you center? Oh, well done. I didn't even need to ask. And she centered the rods. You've getting really, really good at these rods. Well done for putting in the energy to both the rods now and the K2, I see. Well done. Recognition needs to be, we need to do this respectfully because they really do acquire a lot of energy. whether it's through our devices or whether it's from me. Definitely that energy needs to happen, needs to come from somewhere, and they have a lot of it anyway. Shake the energy off and reapply. Okay, so center the rods, please. When we use another device which you can talk to, do you think you would be able to tell us what your real name is? Thank you. Can you center the rods for me, please? Keep pushing. Thank you. Is your son in the spirit world with you? No. Right, okay. Can you center the rods for me again, then, please? I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to refer to you as Jack for now, but that's purely on the basis of not knowing your real name. As soon as I know your real name, I will respectfully call you and refer to you by your real name. Is that okay? Thank you. Thank you for accepting that. Okay, can you center the rods for me now, please? Whoa, thank you. Nice and center. Are you from the UK? No. Right, okay. Can you center the rods for me, please, again? Thank you. Keep going, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's that K2 meter gone quiet. Let's have a look at it. Jack, can you make that go to 2 greens for us, please? If you're still with us. Jack. It's gone very quiet, isn't it? It's a lot of energy in these rods, mind, isn't it, that she's giving off. Can't believe it's a she. Wow. And the story that we're getting from her. So the next question is, are you from the US? Ooh. Yes, from the US. Okay, that's fab. Center the rods. Good, 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 good. Thank you. Okay. So you died really young from this bike crash. So you were in your 30s. So I've had a random number pop to my head. And as I've said previously, when I get random messages pop to my head, they're usually along the lines. So I've got the number 32. Were you 32 when you died? Whoa. They swung right in, they did then. Okay, thank you. That was a lot of energy. Oh, that was a lot of energy coming from you. Thank you so much. Wow. So fascinating. I love it. I love the rods. Okay. So then, let's just think. I'm sure this is glitching. Jack, as I'm still going to refer to him for the moment, tends to mess around with technology. Now, when I was doing my paranormal investigation the other night, she was playing hell with the lights. She likes to come and touch, and like, there was just, all my life was going pixelated. The sync was terribly out. The lot. So it wouldn't surprise me if that happens again, because she's draining energy in order to be able to use the rods and the K2 meter. Right, okay. So do you think you would be able to give us the location of where you died through the necrophonic app, which allows you, all you have to do is just speak into it and we will be able to pick your response up. Would you mind doing that for us? Could you do that for us, please? Yeah, fab stuff. I can't wait to use the necro app to see what responses we get, guys. I really can't. Okay, thank you for centering the rods. So we will be able to get your name and we will be able to get the location in which you died. Right, okay. Do you think that you could say your son's name upon request when we use this communication device? Yes. Fab stuff. Okay, can you now uncross the rods, please? I have another question just to try and determine who it is that we're speaking to. Because I have viewers from all over that watch my content. And if any of these facts relating to anybody or any stories or mysteries maybe that are surrounding somebody's death somewhere in the US, then we might be able to help establish who actually inhabits this doll. So that would be amazing to actually be able to do that. Would you, if we found your son and he was aware that you were in this doll, would you like me to reunite you as the doll that you are with him? Wow, they're still going. They're still crossing. Okay, thank you so much. Can you please center the rods again for me, please? I know it's a pain. Okay, thank you. So yeah, so if this story or these facts lead to something or someone that you know or know of that could possibly link to who inhabits this clown doll now, and with the information that we will get on the Necro app in a minute, then that would be amazing, because I would be totally up for reuniting the mum with their son. So that would be amazing. I just want to clarify a few extra details first via the rods, and then we shall move on to the Necro app, which again I know is favourable by a lot of people, including myself. Right, okay. So, is your mum still alive? Yes. Okay, thank you. Can you now center the rods me, please? Does your son live with your mum? No. Okay, can you center the rods, please? Keep going. I know they're hard. Keep pushing, keep pushing. I know you're running low on energy, and we're going to give these a rest for you now. Right, so do you think as well you would be able to give us the name of your mum through the other form of communication? Whoa, that was a big yes. Oh, still crossing. Okay, thank you so much. I'm sure I just seen an orb out of this corner of my eye. Literally go floating up. Okay, right. Jack, for now, as I said I was going to refer to you, I am now going to end this form of communication via the dowsing rods, okay? And I am going to say this for protection purposes. You cannot attach yourself to me, my equipment, my surroundings, my family, and any other objects in this house. You must stay as you are, okay? If you understand this, please, can you cross the rods to say bye? Fab, thank you. Right. That was exciting. I love using the rods. The rods are by far one of my favourites. I can't believe the responses we've had tonight. I really can't. How exciting. It's so exciting. Right, okay. So the next one we're going to use is the Necrophonic app. Sorry, that was me that just shook my table. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the Necrophonic app now. Oh, let me give you a close-up look at Jack first. I don't even like referring to it as Jack now that I know it's a female. We're having we're having nothing now. Maybe she's used all her energy that we required of her. Okay, I'm going to bring Jack down off here. Right, okay, let's give a little look. Look at him. He is so lovely. She's so lovely. Such a cute face. Cute face. That always spikes like our guys first. Just want to clarify. Wow. Well, he wasn't on that shelf at first. He was actually in that shelf, and I've moved him now on there. So I don't know whether he prefers to be in there. Sorry. I keep referring to he. Just gonna pop him in here. Her in here. It's a bit slippery in there, isn't it? Right, okay. I don't think she's gonna like being in that slope down like that, mind. I can't believe what we've had off it. I really can't. Well, we're still not getting anything from her. That's all. I think it's mad how 1 minute you can have a lot of activity and then the next you have nothing. But that just, to me, that's even more, I just think it solidifies things even more for us. That the energy comes and goes, and while she was putting a lot of energy into the rods, it was actually coming, and then this was dropping as well at some point. So yeah. Right then, Jack. I'm going to leave, that just spiked down. I'm going to leave this here with you, okay? On your belly like that. If you can, from time to time, can you make that go to yellow for us, please? Can you see that right there, guys? Yeah, okay, fab. Right, we're going to use the necro app now. We're going to move on and use this. And guess, what was it? We are looking to get her name, her son's name, and her mum's name, and the place that, and the location that she died. So, as many, I don't know whether many of you are aware, but the necrophonic, to my knowledge, sifts through radio waves backwards, and spirits are able to communicate, and their words will come out forwards. Whereas not like the normal radio waves where we listen to things and it comes out forwards. So I hope, well, that's probably not the best way of describing it, I've got to be honest. But overall, keep your hearing sharp, because the words can come in very, very quickly at a fast pace. And we can't always work out what it is that's being said, but hopefully we will be able to try and do it today now and get the answers that we want. I would love to know who this belongs to. Right, okay, let's start. Let me just move this over so we got a good view of Jack there. Can't believe that's to one green. Okay. So Jack, can you give us the location that you died, please? Take your time. Can you tell us your son's name, please? Jack, if you're here with us, can you say here, please? I'm sure that said that straight away then. Hi. Hi, Jack. Can you tell us your real name just one more time? Okay, so That's a woman's voice. Right, let's stop that and then we'll ask another question just to get it. Right, okay. So, can you give me a yes or no answer as to whether... Because I've had a random name pop into my head and like I say, we'll test it. Jack, can you give me a yes or no answer as to whether your name is Maria? A lot more responses. What was the location that you died in your bike accident? Bridge. Listen. This is too much. Is that what I hear? Marie, is Maria your name, yes or no? It's gone quiet. I'm hearing all sorts, that's why I'm looking around here. What is your son's name, please? Ray. Hold on, from a man. Bo. Is that correct? Bo. He said that. That was creepy. Wow. Do you like sitting on your shelf? That sounded like a laugh, but at the same time a cry. My ears are gone. Is that right? Or am I hearing wrong? List in the comments, guys, what you interpret these words to be. That was a full sentence. It came in so quick. Better get out. Right. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to end this form of communication now. So you cannot attach yourself to me, my family, any object in this house and around this house. You must stay as you are and where you are. Goodbye. She said yes. That's what it sounded like to me. Obviously, with the necrophonic app and the way that it works, some things can be interpreted quite quickly and others take time. So when I review the footage, I do like to sometimes put a few subtitles in just to try and clarify what some of the words are. It's always good to listen to them throughout the headphones and try and get really, but try and interpret it the best way that you can. But I don't really like doing that too much, because I believe that what I hear may be different to what someone else hears. But if there are subtitles up, people have sometimes got the ability to only hear what is written in front of them. So I mean, sometimes they're good and sometimes they're not. Sometimes you have to not have them in order for people to make up their own mind and just to hear it for hearing it, rather than me outlaying words on the screen, and then they will generally automatically think that that's what's being relayed back to them. So I'll put a few in, but not an awful lot. If I don't work out what they are, I leave it for the public to decide. Obviously, as much as I can do what I can do investigating, I do rely on the public to help string string information together, because it's not just me, it's what you lot sense as well. This is an investigation and I like to really get interactive with the public. So if you can interpret who it is that inhabits the doll, what sort of responses came through, and see if we can really work out, and hopefully if we can manage to work out what it is, we can try and reunite the clown with her son or a family member of some sort, whoever is available. I mean, who knows? This is what this is about, is helping. And she may be comfortable in the doll and she just wants to be around her family. That may be where it is. But because we don't know any previous history, this is what we're doing now. We're trying to find out the links, who we're communicating with, the family links, everything that we can try and do in order to get this the clown back to its original owners, and who really deserved to have the clown at their home that's part of their family. This is what it's about. So I hope that we're able to all come together and try to get some definitive answers on that, because that's what it's all down to at the end of the day, is helping spirits to get back to where they're comfortable, even if she has to come from the doll and go to peace where she needs to be. I believe that she's in the doll for a reason. Maybe it was hers as a child, maybe it belonged to her grandmother. I'm just surmising. There's just so many options out there for why this has happened and why she's come to inhabit the doll that she's in. So it's all about finding out as well. We will be doing a part 2 on Jack if members of the public require it. If you can come in with certain information, please feel free that if there's any questions that I didn't cover that you think do need a certain level of attention to, then just list them below and I'll get straight on. I will do a part 2 where I answer all of the questions that you lot have commented, because I will take that on board. Again, this is what it's all about for me. But I just want to thank each and every one of you for bearing with me through the COVID. Uploading has been quite scarce. The locations and having to travel here in Wales and the UK has not been at its best and finest due to the level of restriction that was still here. We are starting to just see a light at the end of the tunnel there, so hopefully I'll be able to get out and travel and adventure off and film some more interesting historical locations that have a haunted history or an abandoned history about them. So I'm definitely looking to get out there. But I am so glad that we have the haunted objects to investigate, because it's keeping me busy, it's keeping me entertained. So I really hope that is keeping you entertained. And I can't thank you all enough for the support. You've all kept me going throughout COVID as well, mentally. So I can't thank you all enough for the continued support that I've had for all my live sessions, for all on Instagram, and obviously on here as well, because that is a big help. So yeah, I'm hoping we can find out who really inhabits this doll, and this is what it's about. Thank you so much. I'm just going to leave you go now. But we've got a few more haunted objects. We've got Haunted Briac, which was a doll that I was given the opportunity to adopt off a Instagram follower of mine. She was so generous to allow me to adopt her, and we were going to conduct a paranormal investigation on her as well. So we've got plenty coming up, and that they'll all be within a timely manner, so you all aren't left extremely bored and awaiting. So yeah, thank you again, and I'm just going to leave it at that. But thank you so much.